So today I'm talking about a Nissan with the P1122 code, what it is and how you can go about fixing it. And so what is the Nissan P1122 code? Well, it's an electronic throttle control actuator. And so what does this mean? Well, the throttle body controls all the air going into the engine. There's a plate that's located right inside the throttle body, and as the gas pedal is pressed, more air is going to go into the engine. And when throttle bodies were first introduced, they had a cable that went down to the gas pedal, and when the gas pedal was pressed, it would pull up at the throttle body, which would open up this plate and let more air go into the engine. But with most newer vehicles, they got rid of that cable that goes down to the gas pedal, and they replaced it with this electronic throttle control system. And the basics of how this works is that there's going to be a sensor down on the gas pedal. So when you go to step on the gas pedal, the sensor is going to detect how much the pedal's been pressed. It's going to report this information back to a computer, and there can be differences on which computer is controlling the system. It can be a dedicated computer called a Throttle Actuator Control Module, or it could be the engine control module, or the powertrain control module. And the computer is going to be controlling a small little DC motor that's located on the throttle body that's going to open up that plate to let more or less air go into the engine. There's also going to be a throttle position sensor that's located on the throttle body that's just reporting back to the computer if that plate is inside the right position. And so when you get this P1122 code, the computer's seeing some kind of problem inside of the system, and so it's going to have to be troubleshooted to know why. And so what would be some possible causes of a Nissan with the P1122 code? Well, the first thing that's going to cause this is some kind of problem inside the wiring going to the throttle body. And so this would be something like an open, a short, a bad fuse, a bad relay, a bad connection, something like that. So you can go and check out the wiring. You can get wiring schematics for that particular vehicle, get a multimeter, go and check the wiring and be sure that's good. You can also go and check for any blown fuses or relays. Which fuse this is on or relay is really going to vary. It's going to depend on the Nissan. But for example, here's a 2002 Nissan Altima with a 3.5 liter. And this fuse box is going to be located up inside the engine compartment, and it's going to be number 37. There's also a relay with this 2002 Nissan Altima, and the throttle control relay is going to be R11. But the first thing that's going to cause this is some kind of wiring problem. The next thing that could cause this is a dirty or bad throttle body. If there's some kind of issue going on with that throttle body, then that's going to cause problems. One thing with these throttle bodies is that they can get built up on them. And when they do, that can throw off all the sensors and basically just cause issues. And so if you can, go and look at that throttle body plate and check to see if it looks like it's really dirty. And if it does, it can be a good idea to go and clean it up. You can get what's called throttle body air intake cleaner. And basically, you just spray inside of there, you just clean it up real good. Sometimes you can use like a toothbrush and a rag to just clean it up real good. There's some good videos on that, and quite often that can solve a lot of issues. Of course, that throttle body itself might have just gone bad and just need to be replaced. There's going to be a small little DC motor that's built into it, along with a bunch of little gears. And if anything goes wrong with this, if that little motor burns out, or one of these gears mess up or something like that, then that's going to cause problems. There's some different ways to go about testing that. There's some good videos on that. Another thing to mention is that sometimes when you replace these throttle bodies, they may need what's called a throttle relearn procedure. This is going to really vary. Quite often you could just let the engine run or drive it around a little bit and computer automatically relearns. But just keep in mind that sometimes that is needed. But the next thing that's going to cause this is a dirty or bad throttle body. The next thing that could cause this is a bad sensor, like a bad throttle position sensor or a bad pedal position sensor. But usually when that happens, you're going to get another code. For example, like a P0120 throttle pedal position sensor, switch A circuit. If you were to also get this code, then it is a good idea to go check out that pedal position sensor, do some tests, that throttle position sensor, along with the wiring. But if you're just getting this P1122 code, then very likely that's not going to be the problem. But the next thing that can cause this is a bad sensor. And the last thing on the list is going to be a bad computer. And this is going to be something like a throttle actuator control module, an engine control module, or a powertrain control module. Usually with Nissan, they're going to have the main computer, the engine control module, or the powertrain control module controlling the electronic throttle control. But there can also be a dedicated computer that's controlling it called a throttle actuator control module, which Nissans don't use very much. But it is possible that whichever computer is controlling the system, that it's gone bad, that it's having some kind of problem. Of course, usually when a computer does go bad, it doesn't just give you one code. Usually it's going to give you a lot of other codes. Also, one thing to mention is that if you do think you have a bad computer, be sure that your battery's good, that your terminals are all good. You can even check the alternator output and be sure that's good, because all these computers, they all need a good stable power supply, or that can throw them off and just cause them to start having problems. But the last thing on the list is going to be a bad computer. And so that's basically it. I just wanted to give a basic overview of how you go about fixing a Nissan with the P1122 code. If you have anything to add, please comment down below. If you have any questions, ask me. I'll try to answer them. If this video helps you, please click like, please click subscribe, and have a good day.